Hey mate, how's it going? In last week's video, we talked about how differentiating yourself from the people around you could be a great way to attract more attention to yourself and your business. If you haven't watched that video, click here. Improve your own standards and work that extra mile. Let's suppose you're a competitive basketball player looking to get to that next level, looking to improve your game. First, I want you to ask yourself, what is that main area that I'm struggling with? What is that area that I want to improve on? Let's say it's shooting. Now think to yourself and be really honest with yourself. How many hours am I actually putting in the gym each week working on my shooting? If you're really honest to yourself, most of the time you'll find that you don't spend that much time working on the areas that you're weak in. Why? Because no one wants to feel inadequate. No one wants in practice to do the things that is hard. But understand this, if you go that extra mile and if you put in that extra effort, those results would translate on the court when you're actually playing the game. So let's get down into it. Let's suppose you spend 10 hours a week shooting. That breaks down to about, say, 2 hours a day. What I want you to do right now, and what I want you to implement into your schedule, is add an extra 2 hours a week into your practices. Start off with that and transition through. Put in that extra, I don't know how your schedule is looking, but find a way to wedge 2 extra hours into your weekly schedule training. In 3 months' time, come back to me. Comment on this video if you've seen a massive improvement in your game. Because I know, from my own personal experience, that this would happen to you. That you're gonna see a massive improvement in your percentages just shooting the ball. And you're gonna see more confidence in your game. Having the ability to hit the shots when it counts, and having the confidence to know that, hey, I've done this in practice so many times that I'm gonna be able to do this in game. Secondly, we often overlook the amount of impact that small efforts can make over a longer period of time. People often overestimate what they can achieve in a day, but often underestimate what they could possibly deliver in a year. So let's suppose you're a chef or just starting out to be a chef, and you're not great at chopping vegetables, whether that be tomatoes, onions, or cucumbers, or cabbage if that's your thing. A quick tip, or something that would make a big difference, is if you spend an extra 5 minutes each day just chopping vegetables, whether that be onions, carrots, cucumbers, to improve your ability to chop. I know this might sound kind of left field, something that doesn't really kind of resonate with you, but just think about it this way. If you spend 5 minutes each day chopping vegetables, that accounts to about 150 minutes a month. That's 2.5 hours. Now compare that to someone that didn't even bother at all. Someone that didn't decide to put in even a minute of their time each day to chopping vegetables. You're gonna be better off than the person that didn't do anything. So think about it this way. Every little amount of effort that you put in goes towards improving you on that journey to being a better person and being better at what you want to be. Finally, be courageous in attempting the things that are unfamiliar or uncomfortable to you. Here's what I mean. Let's suppose you're a solicitor, a champion one at that frequents the courts in dispute resolution matters. Now think to yourself, even if you're great at resolving client cases at an incredible rate, you would still be accruing, or a champion at accruing, client costs. So now I want you to think about this for a minute. What if you implemented a mediation service into your business? Think about what the client would think the next time that they're looking for legal services. They'll think to you, that solicitor, that could effectively manage their dispute in a cost-effective fashion. Now I can bet myself and my experiences that you're gonna be the first option that they're gonna come to the next time that they have legal services. Why? Because you've differentiated yourself from the other solicitors in that same space by offering a service that is different. that makes their life and their job a lot easier. Now that we've gone through the principles and the practical applications, now it's on you to prove to yourself that there are actually no traffic jams on the extra mile. For more videos like this, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Comment down below if any of these tips have worked for you. Share this with someone that you think could benefit from this. And like always, see you next week.